Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of My Monday Mission. If this is your first time here, welcome. If this is not your first time here, welcome back and thank you for joining us again. My name is Jane Carla, and every Monday I sit down with incredible entrepreneurs to hear their stories, the wins, the lessons, and the struggles, and everything in between. So, if you're looking for inspiration, motivation, or strategies, or just a real talk of what it really takes to build something great, you are in the right place. So let's dive in. I'm very excited to share another inspiring success story to all of you today. So I'm going to welcome her to the stage now and let her introduce herself. Hi, Miss Aranneth. Welcome. Thank you for saying yes and thank you for joining us. So, give us a little bit of introduction about yourself, who you are, where you're from, and what you currently do.
Of course. Thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me to be your guest here. Congratulations as well.
Thank you.
Yeah, so basically, for those of you who doesn't know me, my name is Arnath. I am originally from the Philippines. Now currently living here in San Francisco, California for over 25 years. Yes, and I am a mom of two amazing kids. And I am also working as a detective, focusing on a global financial crimes. And guess what? I am an author also of a book that is coming out this May 2nd. So that's my very, very first book. And at the same time, I am running a successful digital business and have been doing this business for 5 years now. Yes, it is. Life keeps me busy, but honestly, I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm really passionate about helping other working parents like me realize that it is possible to create a life where you can have both success and quality time. So that's for me.
Wow.
Yes.
So, a detective, an author, which is crazy because that's always been a crazy dream of mine, but I don't know
Wow.
how I'm going to do it. But I guess it's a sign. So,
Mhm.
detective, an author, a mom of two, working full time, and running an online business. That's a lot to. That's really a lot to
And a
juggle.
student too.
I'm a student too. Wow,
Student, yes.
wow. So,
Yeah.
I just hope right now everyone who's gonna join us and who's gonna watch this live is gonna be. I feel like they're gonna be inspired straight away because if you can juggle all of this at once and still run a successful online business,
Mhm.
I guess anyone else can do it. So, tell us a bit more of what dive deeper on what your story is and what really inspired you because it seems like you already had a very successful career in your profession being a detective, and I think, correct me if I'm wrong based on my research, were you also like, is this a bank manager, or did you transition to become a detective before and then
Yeah.
after that?
Yeah, I've been working in the financial industry for many, many years. So my previous job is a bank manager, and now I was offered to do, to study cases, focusing on the global financial crime. So that's the one that I am doing currently. Yeah.
Amazing. So, tell us more about that story and what inspired you to pursue digital entrepreneurship.
Yeah, so a few years ago, I hit a point in my life where I felt so stuck and unfulfilled, even though despite all those wins and that I have, but even though I had a stable job, something deep inside me kept saying, "There's got to be
Mm.
more than just working hard and missing out on my family growing up also. So I was looking for flexibility, more time, and a way to create a life that was truly mine, not just trading hours for a paycheck.
Mhm.
So when I came across these digital entrepreneurs, I felt a spark, so it offered me a hope, a
Mm.
way to build something really meaningful while providing also with my family, and most importantly being present for the moments that really matters most, because like honestly, before joining this business I miss a lot of milestone for my baby girl, you
Mm.
know I wake up early in the morning and she's sleeping. Then I had to go to work in the bank back then, and I come back home, she's still sleeping. And the only time that I had to spend more time with her is when I'm carrying her from my parents' bed to my bed, and that's the only time that. And it comes to the point that she doesn't even know me. So that was really a wake up call for me. Like, is this something that I truly want? Right? Like spending mostly 10 hours every single day, working 6 days a week, right? And no time with my little girl, and I'm still a mommy. I'm a fresh mommy back then. So yeah, so I had to. And then also during the pandemic, that hit a rock bottom in my life because I can't see my parents because of my dad's pre-existing condition.
Mm-hmm.
So we are stuck into our room, right, for a couple of years. And then and I fall in love being a mom because I had a baby boy. Now I was on maternity leave of absence at that time. So what really inspired me is to being able to really see my kids growing and not missing their milestone anymore. So that's where the entrepreneurship comes to play. I ask it. You know what really interesting is, like, I didn't ask for a business. The business found me, because back then I am only searching for a job that I can do at home while
Mm-hmm.
spending time with my family. And then again, I didn't really question God that time because He knows. Like, even though He did not answer my prayer to give me a job, but He answered my prayer by giving me something big and better, which is the business. Yeah. So
Mhm. So instead of finding a job, you found an opportunity, which is
yes,
even better. And
better.
yeah, so thank you for sharing that. So how long has it been since you started your online business? And give us a brief description of what the journey has been so far, because some people might think that an online business is, an easy journey and it's all about earning money online. How has the journey been so far for you?
Yeah, so I've been running this business for 5 years now. So I actually spent my 5 years anniversary when I went to Australia
Yeah, I
celebrating.
saw that. I
Yeah,
saw. And
yeah,
I saw you were also with me, Coach Anne Marie, because she was
yes,
also my guest a few weeks ago. It's crazy.
yeah. That's nice. Yeah. So yeah, so I've been here for a bit for this business, running this business for 5 years now. The beginning wasn't perfect, like anything new, right? There were a lot of things I had to learn. I invested my time, I invested energy, and most importantly, I invested uh, I invested belief in myself, even when results weren't immediate. So I'm a student of Bob Proctor, and I always and he always says that your result always tell the truth. If you are not happy with your result, you have to um, look within.
Mm,
So I invested so much in my personal growth and development, and that is something that this business really had done for me, because I would not have met my mentor Bob if it's not on this business, because my coach in this business literally dropped a video a video in our group chat, like, okay guys, you have to watch The Secret. And then for me, I was just not really happy about the result, even
mm,
though I'm so successful in my career, but there's something within me that is not that is missing. And that's when I realized that I needed a change on my mindset. Yeah, so yeah, it wasn't immediate success, but I had to know who I am in truth.
mm,
And in this journey really also has been full of ups and downs, but every step was worth it. Now, looking back now, I'm so grateful that I said yes in this business opportunity, because it really led me to the life of more growth, more freedom, and more memories with my family. So honestly, for that 5 years of running this business, it's been truly a blessing for me, because this is where I found my purpose as well.
mm,
Yeah. And I am here for a mission. I'm here I am here not because of the money. The money is there, but for the impact of this business, that I can be a blessing to other people. Yeah.
Thank you. That is amazing. So I'm just really wondering, and also for people who are wondering if they can really do this alongside their full time job, how are you able to manage and balance working full time, being a mom, and running this online business? Just to give them an idea that, it's something that is possible.
Yes, it wasn't always easy, but when you have a strong why, you always find a way.
Mm,
I learned how to be very intentional with my time. Instead of watching TV or scrolling endlessly on the internet, I dedicated small pockets of my time each day to my business. Just like, let's say, okay, I am working 9 to 5 job. I actually use those breaks and lunches and breaks in the afternoon to run my business as well. And I wake up so early in the morning at 4 o'clock to really prepare my mindset to really face my day. It's my day. So because what you begin, I have morning routines. I'm
mm,
leading a morning routine also in our business community as well, which is incredibly amazing because for me, like having a morning routine really impacts your day as well. So, yeah, so. And with this, also I also involve my family in my goals, so they understood why I was doing what I was doing, setting a routine, staying disciplined, and working smarter, not harder, right? Help
yeah.
me juggle all my roles without losing myself in the process. And most importantly, I keep reminding myself I am doing this with my kids. I am doing this to build a legacy for my kids. And also, they are, I tattoo them in my mind. They are my burning desire why I am waking up early in the morning, why I showing up in my business. And then of course there's some struggles out there, but I really don't focus my energy on those challenges because those are just feedbacks. Those are just temporary that really prepare me into something really beautiful moving forward. Yeah.
So can you give us a little bit, tell us a little bit more about your morning routine? Because I'm personally curious. It might be something helpful for me as well. Because I struggle with having a morning routine because my job is, because I'm a professional dancer, is normally our shows is at night.
Mm.
So we finish late at night. So I need a little bit of inspiration on how I can really make my mornings productive.
Yeah, so my morning routine, and this is something that I borrowed from my mentors as well. So they are the one who really uh, teach me how to make myself really effective. And I have to, you have to be intentional
Mhm.
and be illogical also as well. So my morning routine is composed of
Mhm.
writing my gratitude, meditations, and doing my affirmations, and also doing my exercise. I study a lot, not to the extent that I spend a lot of time on my studying. I actually spend at least 30 minutes of getting a lot of ideas and what can I actually implement in my business as well, and also for my personal. And then every day I'm always do my mental rehearsal, self evaluate myself, stuff like that. And then actually I have all in here. And then I do mirroring a lot, visualize my goals. As you can see behind me, that is my vision board. And I really take time to really look on my vision board and what is the feeling of having that in my life at the moment. Because again, this is the belief that I borrowed from my mentors who has been very, very successful in their careers. And then with that, I borrowed their belief and now I am implementing in my life, and it's very, very effective. And again, morning routine has been a big, big part because again, how you stay right, how you start your day right, and then it's also how you end your day right as well. So yeah, so those are just simple little things but very, very effective. But again, I wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning every single day, including Saturdays and Sunday, because it's how I discipline my mind. It's not like I don't follow what successful people are doing. I follow how they think. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's very powerful when you mentioned mirroring and vision board, and you mentioned something about mental
mental rehearsal. Yeah,
Mental rehearsal. That's the first time I've heard about that. I'm gonna take note of that.
yeah.
Mental rehearsal, because those things really are very powerful, and I feel like I've seen a lot of successful people do it, but to just sit down and talk to someone who actually do it and really see that you've seen success in this business is just very inspirational. So thank you so much for that. So tell us, how has this business impacted your life when it comes to, you've mentioned the mindset growth, financial. Tell us, give us specifics, flex a little bit, like how has this business really changed and impacted your life?
Well, the main one is this business has completely transformed my mindset. That is my mindset, my habits, and my future. Yeah, you did mention it's financially.
Mm,
Financially, it's allowed me to be more breathing room and create multiple sources of income. I love my MSI, yeah, and emotionally, it gives me confidence and purpose beyond my 9 to 5 job.
mhm,
Right? It's taught I've learned so much. It taught me to dream again, to
mhm,
grow personally and professionally, spiritually also, and to show my kids what's really possible when you believe in yourself. That's it, when you believe in yourself. But
mhm,
most of all, talaga, is it gives me m- um, precious memories being
mhm,
present for my school events, like nowadays I am available. I can just go there even though I'm still working, but I'm still working from home, so I can like really excuse myself a little bit just to go and pick them up at
mhm,
school and attend their meeting, like parents. Simple moments like that's really a big thing for me, because again, previously I've missed a lot of milestones for my baby girl, and I don't really want to duplicate the process also for my little boy.
mhm,
Yeah, so otherwise I would have missed them if I continued to focus on my career. Right now, I am mainly focusing on my business because my business is my plan A now, right? So that really impacted me. And one thing that I really want to share it with you guys is I've been feeding 100 families in Kilifi, Kenya.
wow.
And then because I am one of the ambassador of this Unstoppable Foundation, and it would not happen if I did not start on this business. And once again, I am so grateful for my mentor, Bob Proctor, because he is the main guy who really changed the way I think and really disciplined my mind that you can do anything in the world as long as you are willing to go all in. You have to surrender if you really want to really achieve that financial flexibility. It's not only financial flexibility, but the freedom to do anything you want without even thinking about where is the money coming from, because the money will come once you do service.
Mm,
Service is the number one key that I've learned in this business, really. Yeah,
yeah,
impacting life. Yeah.
that is very special, because I also truly believe that we service is uh, where businesses really take flight, because they
Yeah.
focus on service, serving other people, and changing other people's life. And it's so amazing to hear that you did not only change you and your family's lives, but you are also changing, apart from your business partners, you're also changing other families' lives, helping the people in need, and really giving back to your community. So that's really, really inspiring. And I can hope one day to aspire and achieve all of those things. So thank you so much for sharing that.
You're welcome. Yeah.
For my last question, what advice would you give someone who is still looking to start their own business, but are still very scared or skeptical, or they don't know who to trust, where to start, where to begin? What advice can you give them?
For me, if you feel a tug in your heart, right? That what is that? That intuition or that gut feeling in your heart that there's something more for you. Just listen to it, because for me, I'm a free believer that intuition is God whispering to you. So you don't have to have it all figured it out. You just have to take that first step. Always be patient with yourself, trust the process, and really surround yourself with people who uplift you and guide you. And remember, you're capable of so much more than you realize. Your future self, your family will thank you for being brave enough to start. Skepticism is there. Skepticism is there, which is pretty normal, because that's the feeling that I had the first time I started this business. I was very skeptical. I'm thinking that's probably a scam, but again, that's just the mindset of that I borrowed from other people. That's why I really don't follow the masses anymore. I don't conform, because I need to really find it uh, for myself. I have to do my due diligence. In fact, I'm a detective, so I did follow the rules. I did my due diligence just to make it sure that this business is legitimate, right? I have resources, people that I ask if this business is really the one that is not screwing other people, but I found out that this business is legitimate. So again, see it for yourself before you judge, because you don't even know what is behind that advertisement or ads
Mm,
that you saw online.
mm,
Just you have that power that is flowing through and through you, and you are capable of doing your research, right? So if this is you, if you have that burning desire to really improve the life that you have now, just check it out, because you have nothing to lose, because you never know, you could be the voice of someone else prayer, that answer their prayers, and you never know, this could be a huge potential that will change your life, your family's life, your neighbor's life. You don't know when you don't take action. That's why it always reminds me to one of our business from Sri Lanka, that he did mention that we can take the horse to the water, but we cannot force the horse to drink the water. What does that mean? Even though we are here sharing the blessing of the business, if you're not taking action, that's not gonna happen. That's why if you are in doubt, doubt your doubts instead. And if you are curious, bring that curiosity to dig in a little deeper. What is this business can do for you? Because in the long run, you never know. This could be the one that brings life to your life or legacy for your kids in the future. So yeah. But again, the decision is you. It's all about you. Yeah.
Thank you so much. When you said that, when you're in doubt, doubt your doubts instead. I think that's my biggest takeaway, because it's very common that people doubt, something that they don't know, something that they're not familiar with. So thank you so much for I've learned so much from this interview. Thank you for sharing your time. I'm gonna continue following you in our
Mm.
business community, and God bless your business, and I'm really hoping for more success for you as well, and continue
Thank
inspiring
you.
and changing other people's lives. Thank you so much for your time and
Of
sharing your
course.
story.
Yeah. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. And that's it. That's a wrap for another Monday mission episode for today. That was really inspiring. That was like short and sweet, but really full of inspiring and really good, a lot of golden nuggets that you guys can, apply to your life or even your business. So I hope you got as much value from this conversation as much as I did. If you love today's session, please don't forget to hit that follow button, share this live with someone who you think might need to hear it, and drop your biggest takeaway in the comments. I would love to hear them. And if you are curious about how you can start your own online business, build passive income, and work from anywhere, visit my website, janecarla.com. Just put your name and email there. You will get all the tools, the resources, and everything that you will need, the support that you will need to get started. And I hope to see you all again next Monday for another inspiring chat. Until then, keep dreaming big and taking bold action. You have got this. I'm here to help, I'm here to serve, and hopefully work with you in creating the life that you deserve. See you all again next Monday. Bye.